work, still turning down. International with it, yeah, I get it round the globe. I'm focused on growth, stand on my toes. What's happening? Ay.
Keep calling, I keep balling. Baby, standing on business, I'm flawless. Baby, my diamonds still hitting, they flawless. Yeah, they keep calling. I keep on balling. Baby, I'm standing on business, I'm flawless. Baby, my diamonds still hitting, they flawless.
Y'all talking about? You already know what's gonna happen. Me and Blast gonna understand. You already know what's gonna be class. Numbers.
Tengo todo. Lo que le gusta a las nenas, la labia, pasta, el dinero, la vela. Si quieres más, que busque, andela. Si suena Nicky y toda la baby resuena. Tengo todo. Lo que le gusta a las nenas, la labia, pasta, el dinero, la vela. Si quieres más, que busque, andela. Si suena Nicky y toda la baby resuena.
Ok, yo tengo todo. A mí las shorties me hacen coro. Que quiere foto, pa' que se le enoje el novio. I got it wrapped around my finger like a yo.
Did you say 2 to 3 years?
Yo, just like a Lolo. A mí me gusta cómo habla la colombiana y cómo baila la PR y dominicana. Yo tengo labia, soy muy buena para el habla. Me dice capa, la argentina vino de capa. Su novio me odia porque ya se le cae. Pero por si se pasa, traigo yo el y la chavala, atentamente la mexicana. Yo tengo el wow, dime con quién estaba.
Tengo todo lo que le gusta a las nenas, la labia, pasta, el dinero, la vela. Si quieres más, que busque, andela. Si suena Nicky y toda la baby resuena. Tengo todo lo que le gusta a las nenas, la labia, pasta, el dinero, la vela.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight. Greg Anthony here to my right. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Anthony out there with Ewing. Then there's Brown. Then it's Iverson. And it's Maxey in at the one spot. And for the Raptors, the forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top pass break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Pass to Barnes. Five to shoot, and it's blocked by Brown, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively. You gotta love that energy.
3 on the clock. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the New York Knicks. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
New York moving it around. Ewing for three. Siakam pulls it in. Anunoby against Maxey. Fires the three. It's rebounded by New York. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's his first.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
On the wing, Barnes. And it's blocked by Brown.
Oh, my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Goodness. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around. Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Maxey against Van Vliet. They need this one. Iverson grabs the board. New York leading by 7. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Count that one from Van Vliet.
You have to respect Fred's range. If not, he'll make you pay.
Maxey into the lane. Ewing trying to get open. And that one's good. Maxey's got 13 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Purtle. Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Maxey. It's tipped. Van Vliet kicks to Purtle. Here's Siakam. Excellent D there from Anthony. And Ewing has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Maxey against Van Vliet. And he gets the bucket. 15 points in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Maxey. And he lays it straight in. Maxey's got 19 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Raptors trail by 14. Pass to Anunoby. Now Barnes. He's covered by Brown. Barnes against Brown. Looking to end the run. They get it back.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Here's Maxey. And he banks in the layup. 21 points in the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
To the inside, Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Van Vliet passes to Pirtle. To the middle. Over to the left wing. Here's Siakam. Anthony with the block.
Still got that defensive grit. Carmelo Anthony making a difference on both sides.
And the Raptors call time here.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best season the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
Just 5 on the clock. And Van Vliet launches it from deep. Here's Pirtle. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
You can count on Pirtle to play with energy. And this time it pays off with the second chance points.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Anthony against Siakam. Charity stripe shot. Another miss by Siakam.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Anunoby against Iverson. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Ewing gets the rebound. Ewing's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Ewing against Pirtle. Shoots a fader. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Toronto's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Van Vliet kicks to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. There's the pass to Pirtle. Pass to Anunoby. They need this. The rebound by Ewing. Ewing's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Counted. Maxi's got 31.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Barnes outside. A three-pointer, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Iverson. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Anunoby, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That wing athleticism and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Passes it to Anunoby. Van Vliet looking around. Barnes against Brown. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Smart play by Scotty, calling for a pick to disrupt the defense a little bit.
Here's Maxey. Oh!
Yes!
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Here's Siakam. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Siakam's got his second bucket of the night.
He's such a long wing player. Pascal Siakam can operate down low.
Here's Anunoby. Iverson with the block. Out to the right wing. Maxey passes to Carmelo. Releases. And the Knicks good for two. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Knicks.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Here's Anunoby. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Van Vliet on the wing. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
So it's Toronto now. Feeds to Barnes. Anthony with the block. Maxey against Pirtle. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Here's Boucher, comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Trent subbed in for OG Anunoby.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's Maxey. An easy 2 points on the layup. Maxey's got 42 in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Barnes outside. Pass to Achua. Boucher with the ball. He's defended by Randall. Achua kicks to Barnes. No good, unable to end this run. And the Knicks with possession. Here's Maxey. Count it, good. Maxey's got 44.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him. Their offense.
Bounce pass from Trent. Achua with it. He's against Ewing. Achua finds Barnes. 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Patrick Ewing.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities and he gets it done.
And he makes both free throws. 8 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Maxey. Takes it inside, and the layup's good off the glass.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And so it's the New York Knicks, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. There's Boucher out there with Achua. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Achua, the pass to Van Vliet. And yes, it's good. Van Vliet's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Raptors.
What agility from Fred Van Vliet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
And that one's good. Maxey.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Barnes looking around. Can't hit that one. Randall with some nice D.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's a
good. That's another bucket.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Boucher against Randall. Boucher kicks to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Some solid defense from Brown. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Maxey. Drops in the tray.
Tyrese Maxey.
Maxey's got 55.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Van Vliet passes to Trent. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now the Knicks with it. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Here's Maxey.
Oh, okay.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
You know, a few guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr. He can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
Jay, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble.
Some changes for Toronto. Young's checked in for Precious Achua. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Scotty Barnes. And a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Ewing. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Iverson's subbed in for Quickly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Raptors have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And the Raptors miss again.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
And here's Iverson outside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the three ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Anunoby has the open look. That one's off, still out of sync. For 3, hits the three-point bomb.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Iverson against Anunoby. From 17 feet out, it's rebounded by New York.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. And the pass to Anunoby. Takes a 3. They get the rebound. And Young slams it home.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Trent passes to Siakam. Van Vliet against Maxey. Trent, right side. And Anthony sends it back.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive, ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
And Toronto making a change here. Banton's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Manuel Quickly, he's checked in for Maxey. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. At this late stage of the season, how hard is it great for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs in the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Robinson. Jaylen Brown comes in for Toppin. And Maxey subbed in for Quickly. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And very quietly, Young just continues to be an efficient player. A multi-talented swingman who does a little bit of everything.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. New York's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Ewing kicks to Maxey. Ewing trying to get open, and again it's New York.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Pass to Banton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal
Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for your Raptors.
And so he hits both. And nowadays, it seems like players have more opportunities than ever before. But, Steve, does that add to the challenge of balancing on the court versus off the floor?
It does for some individuals, but I love the opportunities that they're getting, and I love they're taking advantage of it. Most of the guys can juggle and balance both. Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Maxey, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Trent outside. Passes it to Anunoby. Pass to Banton. And Ewing sends it back. Here's Anthony. Carmelo throws it down.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
And it's the Raptors' ball. The pass to Anunoby. Here's Banton. The baseline J. Misses off the left iron. Smooth sailing for New York. Anthony with it, and it's Trent picking him up. They get it back. Anthony finds Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
And Brown is just a physical beast, especially inside where he gets whatever he wants.
And Brown over to help. Pass to Anunoby. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Maxey's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the dunk by Iverson.
And the skills of Brown. Not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
And so here's Toronto.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Banton, the pass to Siakam. To end the cold streak. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds.
Oh! Man, he just sees everything on the floor. Nice vision from Iverson to find the open man.
They double team Siakam. Up top, Anunoby. Knicks with the rebound. Ewing's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Anthony kicks to Maxey. Misses the 3. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. .130 left to play here in the half. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And real quickly, he's checked in for Maxey. On the wing, Anunoby. Iverson covering.
Hold on! You got to buckle up on that one. The big fella, Boucher, getting a little fancy with it.
Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
And here's Brown outside, sinks the triple. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Assertive shot from Brown. Once he has the ball, he quickly makes a selection and commits.
Raptors moving the ball around. Brown against Barnes. Tipped away. 4 on the clock. Here's Anunoby. Off target from 3-point range.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
There's Brown with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got 8 points.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
And here's Barnes for three. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 6th rebound on the night. Iverson outside. Shoots over Anunoby, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the stick.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very... New York was looking great right away. Some major league offense and defense in the mix as they raced out to an 11-2. And that'll do it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. This game to be competitive, and it probably...